Cristiano Ronaldo might not be the most loved player on the planet. Also, you might not consider him the greatest of all time. But hate him or love him, CR7 is the most influential player of this generation. You see, football enthusiasts can argue about who the GOAT of football is. They could also argue about who the most prolific goal scorer of this generation is. But there is one subject no one will argue about: who the most copied player on the planet is. Some of your favorite football stars have had other players copy a thing or two about them. However, none has been copied as much as CR7.
For example, you arrive home, you had a lunch, you do it a quick nap, and you wake up.
From players trying to emulate his goal celebrations to others copying his diet, these are 10 times footballers have copied Cristiano Ronaldo. This first player tried to copy Ronaldo's diet, but things did not go according to plan. We will see how it turns out in a minute. But in the meantime, kindly like and share this video. Also, please subscribe to this channel if you are new here. Gabriel Menino is one player who has taken his love for Ronaldo to a level some folks might consider scary. The Brazilian could have copied any of CR7's goal celebrations, but guess what he did?
Mas quando se trata de clássico, para mim é questão de vida ou morte. Eu vou dar minha vida ali dentro de campo, eu vou dar minha raça, minha vontade.
He decided to eat the same thing Ronaldo eats. Well, this simple decision almost cost him his life. Gabriel switched from the food served at the club to Ronaldo's special diet of eggs and supplements in the morning, salad for lunch, and loads of supplements afterwards. The Palmeiras player probably assumed his body would become like Ronaldo's, but he obviously did not expect what happened next. Well, match day came and Gabriel couldn't run anymore while warming up. He got on the pitch and couldn't last more than 5 minutes. He literally thought he was going to die and asked to be substituted. In the end, he concluded that Ronaldo's diet is not for everyone. Well, we do not disagree with Gabriel. We do not agree with him either because he probably did not do something right, as this next player became a cyborg after implementing Ronaldo's diet. Ronaldo could have gone down as the most prolific goal scorer of all time, but things might not go this way. If you do not see anyone outscoring Ronaldo, then you know nothing about a goal-scoring cyborg called Haaland. Right now, it is easy to assume Haaland is such a fine player because of his talent level. But for Haaland, it's not all talent, but a blend of talent and food.
That Brugge wants to play and we wanted to press them high, and I felt we did it, and we had to go out and show that we're a better team, and I also felt we did that. So
just a couple of years ago, Haaland did not get the attention he gets today. Of course, he always had potential. Sadly, he was really skinny and defenders got to bully him very easily. Haaland's father knew his son could be the best if he worked on his body. Ronaldo had a similar challenge as a young player. He was skinnier than Haaland and got bullied off the ball easily, but things changed when he changed his diet. With the change in diet came a change in his physique, but not many folks knew what Ronaldo did. Haaland's father just needed to find out what CR7 did, so he invited Patrice Evra for dinner. Evra, who was Ronaldo's teammate at United, knew exactly how Ronaldo evolved. He shared the secret of Ronaldo's diet with the Haalands, and that was all Haaland needed to become a giant in the box. Haaland put away junk food and started eating vegetables, rice, fish, eggs, and chicken. So he went from being a skinny kid to a player with well-developed muscles. And now, he just can't stop scoring. Haaland surely adores Ronaldo, but not as much as the man you are about to see next. Not every young player that supports Ronaldo is keen on doing the things that have helped the Portuguese stand out. Some just want to have fun, and Garnacho's one. The Argentine might have played alongside Messi. However, he never hides his admiration for the CR7. He tries to copy Ronaldo's lifestyle and wear what he wears. He even has a tattoo on his leg as proof of this. On September 1, 2023, Garnacho purchased a pair of Nike Mercurial Vapor 13 Future DNA boots. He wore these shoes against Arsenal and even scored a goal. However, this goal was ruled out by VAR. Interestingly, CR7 wore similar boots in 2009 when he scored a special Champions League goal against Arsenal. That match was perhaps the best against Arsenal and was probably watched by Garnacho, who took note of every detail of the match down to CR7's boots. 14 years later, Garnacho decided to wear similar boots. Unfortunately, he couldn't produce the stunning free kick CR7 produced. The next set of players simply copied Ronaldo's goal celebrations. But before we go on, kindly smash the subscribe button if you are enjoying this video. Not a lot of Ronaldo's fans have been fortunate enough to play with him, but some have managed to play for the same team after he left, and one of them is Rodrigo. The Brazilian forward is a Ronaldo fan, and just like many young players, he has not hidden his admiration for the Portuguese legend. Apart from considering Ronaldo the GOAT, Rodrigo has celebrated like him, and one time he did this was in a Champions League match between Chelsea and Madrid. Madrid had been knocked out of the Champions League by Chelsea 2 seasons earlier, so they were looking to revenge. The quarter-final match started slowly for the Los Blancos, but they were able to get into the game. Rodrigo got the opening goal for the Los Blancos and celebrated with the CU. The CU is clearly CR7's best goal celebration, but he has alternatives, and Rodrigo's teammate at the club and national team decided to go for CU's alternative. Speaking of Madrid players dishing out a CR7 celebration after scoring against an English team, fans of Spanish football will always remember February 2023. Vini could have done the CU, but he decided to go with a CR7 goal celebration that was very recent. Before terminating his contract with United, things weren't so rosy for the GOAT. He lost a child and wasn't in the form of his life. So when he scored his last goal for United against Everton, he celebrated with a move to calm his fans. This celebration went viral and his fans couldn't wait to try it out. Madrid were up against Liverpool in the Champions League, and this match was being played at Anfield. The Reds did not let their visitors settle before racing to a 2-goal lead. Sadly, what was supposed to be a Liverpool night went south for the Reds after Vini Jr. scored 2 goals to bring Madrid back into the game. He even forced Alisson to make a mistake in the process. Vini's goals were beautiful, and the fans know this, but his celebration after the equalizer was even better. He celebrated with the Ronaldo nap in front of Liverpool fans. Madrid went on to win this match after Benzema put them ahead. If you think CR7's influence is only on Europe, then you have no idea what went down at the AFCON. One of the stars of this tournament paid tribute to the GOAT with his goal celebration. One of the highlights of the just-concluded AFCON is South Africa's knockout of Morocco, who were one of the favorites. The South Africans had a great game against Morocco, but the world has probably forgotten the details of this game. However, there is one thing Planet Football will not forget, and that is Mokoena's goal celebration. The South African celebrated with the CR7 nap. This was perhaps his way of mocking Morocco for knocking Portugal out of the World Cup in 2022. Rashford might not be the most successful Ronaldo baby. Nonetheless, watching him play brings to mind what Ronaldo was like at United. In the present day, Rashford plays on the left wing and tries to beat players just like young Ronaldo. Additionally, he seems more interested in shooting with power than finesse. If Rashford's shooting and dribbling style do not convince you that he always wanted to be like Ronaldo, there is just one thing that will convince you. Rashford once scored a Ronaldo-style free kick in a match against Chelsea. This was in the Carabao Cup, and he was a match winner. This goal was enough to prove his admiration for the GOAT, so he didn't have to do any CR7 celebrations. It would have been a perfect icing on the cake if Rashford had done the CU, and no one would have been surprised. But Planet Football was surprised when this next player did the CU. If there is one player you weren't expecting in this video, that just has to be Neymar. The South American football star was Messi's teammate at Barcelona and PSG. Also, he is Messi's friend, so no one saw him trying out the CU. You do not remember seeing Neymar do the CU, as he didn't do this in an actual match. He only celebrated like Ronaldo after scoring in training. You might be tempted to say Neymar would never do the CU in a match, but even doing it in training goes a long way towards showing how influential CR7 is. Kylian Mbappe might not be the perfect footballer. However, he is the most successful young player who idolizes Ronaldo. The captain of the French national team is known for his pace, dribbling ability, and shooting prowess. Of course, these are things he has in common with Ronaldo. But that's not all. Mbappe has done the CU. A long time before lots of the players in this video celebrated like Ronaldo, Mbappe already did. He wasn't even a famous person then. He did the same after scoring for Monaco. This is proof of how far he has come as a Ronaldo fan. Last in this video is a player who probably wishes he was not a South American. So we saved the best for last. It is quite easy to assume Garnacho follows CR7 blindly. Even if you don't believe this, there is a chance it is a notion in Argentina. But do you know there is more to Garnacho's admiration of Ronaldo than just choosing to act like him? You might struggle to see how CR7 has impacted Garnacho positively. Well, that's because you didn't see him score against Everton. The United forward opened the scoring with a bicycle kick in United's thrashing of Everton in the first half of this season. Hopefully, this changes the notion of him following Ronaldo blindly. This is where we draw the curtains today. Before moving on, kindly subscribe to this channel if you have yet to do so. Also, smash the like and share buttons if you enjoyed this video. See you in the next video.